Unfortunately, the rapid progress in AI comes with many short-term risks. It has already created divisive echo chambers by offering people content that makes them indignant. It is already being used by authoritarian governments for massive surveillance and by cybercriminals for phishing attacks. In the near future, AI may be used to create terrible new viruses and horrendous lethal weapons that decide by themselves who to kill or maim. All of these short-term risks require urgent and forceful attention from governments and international organizations.
So we're looking at a world where we have levels of unemployment we've never seen before. I'm not talking about 10% unemployment, which is scary, but 99%.
Mark my words, AI is far more dangerous than nukes.
Imagine waking up in a world where no human has to work. Your breakfast is prepared by machines. Your commute is driven by algorithms, and your job no longer exists. It sounds like science fiction, but this future is closer than most people realize. Today, we're exploring what happens when everything, and I mean everything, becomes automated. Automation is often described as a tool, something we use to make life easier, faster, more efficient. But what happens when automation stops assisting us and starts replacing us? What does a fully automated world actually look like? And more importantly, are we ready for it? Automation isn't a distant future, it's already here. Self-checkout machines quietly replaced cashiers. AI chatbots now handle millions of customer conversations every day. Factory robots assemble vehicles with precision no human can match. Even creativity, writing, music, art, is no longer exclusively human. Just a few years ago, many of these jobs were considered safe. They weren't. Studies now suggest that nearly half of existing jobs could be automated within the next 2 decades. Not just factory work, truck drivers, accountants, radiologists, lawyers, even software developers. The question is no longer if automation will transform society. The question is when, and what happens after. Let's start with the ideal future. In a fully automated world, humans are freed from labor. No more 40-hour work weeks, no more jobs taken just to survive. Food, housing, healthcare, produced efficiently, distributed automatically. Scarcity begins to disappear. Universal basic income becomes normal. People create not because they must, but because they want to. Artists make art. Scientists explore unanswered questions. Communities thrive. AI helps solve climate problems. Automated laboratories accelerate medical breakthroughs. Autonomous systems expand human reach into space. Freed from survival mode, humanity enters a new renaissance. It sounds perfect, but that's only one version of automation. There's another path. One where automation arrives faster than society can adapt. Jobs disappear, not gradually, but suddenly. Millions are displaced. And unlike previous revolutions, new work doesn't arrive fast enough, because machines learn faster, they work longer, and they cost less. Wealth concentrates rapidly. Those who own the systems gain extraordinary power. Those who don't fall behind. Communities collapse. Purpose tied to work begins to vanish. Surveillance becomes automated. Warfare becomes autonomous. And as humans become economically unnecessary, the question becomes uncomfortable. What happens to people who are no longer needed? Reality, as always, probably lives somewhere in between. Automation won't arrive all at once. It will spread unevenly, industry by industry, country by country. Some sectors transform quickly. Others resist, at least for a while. Some governments adapt successfully. Others struggle. A hybrid world emerges, humans and machines working together. Some jobs disappear, others are augmented. New forms of work appear, while old ones fade away. In the end, automation isn't a technical problem, it's a human one. Who benefits from the wealth automation creates? How do we define purpose in a world where work is optional? And how do we ensure technology serves humanity rather than replacing it? The future isn't fixed, but it is being decided right now. Understanding automation is no longer optional. Adaptability matters more than specialization. Creativity, judgment, empathy, these remain difficult to automate for now. The choices made today in policy, in technology, in values, will shape decades to come. And maybe the most important question is personal. If you didn't have to work to survive, what would you choose to do? So what happens when everything is automated? We're about to find out. Whether it becomes a liberation or a loss depends on the choices we make today. Not tomorrow, today.